What's up, guys? It's your man Chef from Off the Dome back in for another video. Today we're making a quick video, but one that's going to be very interesting and informative and make people think. Now, I had a talk with my girlfriend back at the crib a couple of days ago, and she was talking about how she thinks the Chris Brown and Rihanna situation is similar to the Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez situation. Now, although it does look like another celebrity back and forth abuse situation or something like that, people have to understand Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion, it was kind of a flash in the pan thing. It wasn't a highly publicized relationship. Basically, no one knew about anything between them two until the Instagram live session with him, Kylie Jenner, and Meg Thee Stallion, where it was presumed that he was chilling at the crib, probably going to smash both of them, already smashed both of them. Tory Lanez being the smooth player he is and having this quarantine radio ride, he has a lot of good things going for him. He just got out of his deal with Interscope after threatening to expose him, even though he exposed shit, but hey, that's another story. He now is in control of his own destiny. And Meg Thee Stallion, basically the hottest rapper this year, not even female, the hottest rapper this year pretty much, other than DaBaby, Roddy Ricch, and Lil Baby. But in terms of singles, she's hotter than Lil Baby because she has a #1 hit with Beyonce, which is Savage, the remix. Girls in the Hood going to the top 20. Bitch, it charted pretty high, flopped. So pretty much Savage is where her name and fame comes. But Savage has been in the top 10 for nearly 3 months. Has TikTok dances, all types of things with it. Pop songs, doing well on radio. It's a huge hit for the year. So with Meg Thee Stallion at the height of her career, at the peak, and for Tory Lanez seeming to get towards a new peak in his career, because his peak was first when he came out, then he had another period of time where people were interested in his album sales and whatnot. Then he had another spark of interest last year with Chicks Taste 5. I don't think we can compare this exactly to Chris Brown and Rihanna due to the fact that, one, a lot of people saying this is like a sacrifice type thing where it's public humiliation or you sacrifice someone to get someone greater in your career. And since Jay-Z signed Rihanna and Meg Thee Stallion has a contract deal and management deal with Roc Nation, I think he's trying to do the same thing with Megan. It's public humiliation, it's a sacrifice so she gets a great point in her career. One, I don't totally believe in the public humiliation or sacrifice thing to get your fame, but I can't totally disprove it because there's some fishy things that artists do, like Roddy Ricch and his Nipsey Hussle connection. All of a sudden, Nipsey gets shot up and dies. Roddy Ricch becomes the biggest guy in the game. DaBaby in these stunts, all of a sudden he blows up. You have, these 21 Savage Bankroll Fresh link. King Von arguably may have just got FGB Duck killed, and King Von may certainly blow up after this even more than he already has. So I'm not going to say that killings, sacrifices, hurting yourself, make yourself, the butt of a joke isn't going to gift you fame, success, whether long-term or short-term. But here's what I argue. Rihanna, like I said in another video, you guys need to look it up. Rihanna had to be beaten by Chris Brown because it elevated both their careers. Rihanna, that good girl pop image wouldn't have lasted through her 20s like that. I'm sorry. I don't think she would have been able to maintain it. She would have been one of the fall-off stories. She would have been like a Lady Gaga midway in her career where she started, yes, she had good album sales, but her singles weren't doing it for her. She released multiple singles off Art Poppin'. Applause was the only one to reach top 10. The only other song that did really well was Do What You Want with R. Kelly. It took R. Kelly to give her a hit because there was a lot of controversy behind the song. Then you have A Million Reasons that did decent because the Super Bowl halftime show propelled it up. Perfect Illusion flopped. And now you have Lady Gaga's new resurgence where she has Stupid Love and she has the Rain On Me with Ariana Grande that's trying to do well because Ariana Grande's name tacked onto it. So Lady Gaga has tried many things over the year. Her own name alone hasn't gotten her the #1 hit she's been looking for. I mean, she needs other promotional tactics. She needs other things to help out. And there's nothing wrong with it, but she hasn't been as big as she was in the beginning. So that's why I think Rihanna did need this if we're going by the conspiracy route. Two, Rihanna was already a big established star. People don't understand. By the time Chris Brown beat Rihanna, Rihanna was already, I think, 12 to 15 top 10 hits in. She already had like 4 or 5 #1 hits. Meg Thee Stallion just had a #1 hit this year. She's nowhere near the level of Rihanna. And the Tory Lanez part, I'm sorry guys, I have to laugh at that. I'm a huge fan of Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez is not Chris Brown by the stretch of imagination where he was in 2009. At that point, Chris Brown had 2 #1 hits. he had, like, I literally can't see the connection there, because Chris Brown, when he beat Rihanna, it helped him get to that bad boy image, helped him get out of that poppy image. Tory Lanez never had to get out there. He never had to get out of a childhood friendly image, because he came in the game basically an R&B singer that rapped and used curse words, was grimy, dirty. He pulled up on Dax with a gun before. He's pulled up on other rappers with guns. Tory Lanez has already had that kind of scummy, pretty boy image, so it's not like he needed to really rough himself up by doing this to Megan Thee Stallion. But I do think there's some fish behind this. I'm not going to neglect all the conspiracy theories, but I will say that it's not the exact same situation as Rihanna and Chris Brown. And last final thing, I don't see what Tory Lanez really gains out of this. Yes, people are clowning Megan Thee Stallion, making jokes, but overall, I think Tory Lanez's album sales aren't going to change from this. His single sales aren't going to change from this. He's not going to become a megastar off of doing this one thing. Like I said, it was essential for Chris Brown to beat Rihanna. It wasn't essential for Tory Lanez to do this. And now he's off his label. He'll probably still do the same 60 to 70K he usually does. He'll probably have a single chart in Hot 100, and now and then he'll go gold or platinum eventually. He'll continue to be a modestly, decently successful rapper. Megan Thee Stallion was already on the upper trajectory without or with this in the first place. When you have Beyonce as a co-sign, you have Jay-Z as your management, and we have Boys in the Hood, and now you have Cardi B coming out trying to tag onto your name to make a hit. I'm sorry. I think the Cardi B thing was already in the works. Beyonce was obviously remixed into the works. Girls in the Hood was already going to be set to do pretty well. Her debut album later on this year is probably going to do 150K plus. So I don't see how this incident really helped Megan Thee Stallion. Only thing I can see it helped her with was probably giving her a little more vulnerability points with the public, so she won't be seen as a pit bull in a skirt, maybe. That's the only thing I can think of. So maybe she can cross over to another audience, but she already has the small girls and the teenage girls, white and black, from the Savage Challenge and from Big Ol' Freak and Hot Girl Summer. It was a movement. A lot of young women, a lot of teenage girls, even some young girls look up to Megan Thee Stallion. So let me know in the comment section what you think about this. Do you think this is a setup? Do you think it's the same as the Chris Brown Rihanna situation, or do you think I'm capping? Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's your man, Chef. I'll see you next time. Peace.